Hey, Sean, this is V from the job. This is on to let you know that I had to submit for your termination today. So if there is no need for you to come in tomorrow. I've also been advised to inform you that you have to return your uniforms to the downtown office, to John Thomas. If you have further questions, you can contact me. Thank you.
Whew. I know y'all wondering how I got there. Now just a voicemail. On my birthday, I'm like in the car with my mom. Like, cause it's my birthday and I called out. Yeah, I called out. It's my birthday. I was not coming into work. Okay. I tried to do it the easy way and put the days in. They didn't want to give me the days. That's why I put my 2 weeks in. Okay. I really was getting tired of having to get permission to do something with my life, with my personal life. Like, what? Like, I know y'all know how annoying that is to really have to go to somebody and be like, can I go celebrate my birthday? Or can I even go to a funeral? Or I gotta go to a doctor's appointment. Why I gotta get permission? First of all, I'm not coming in this day. I got something to do. But they don't like it like that. It don't work like that in the workforce. Y'all know that. So this is my birthday, and me and my mom, we was driving. We in South Philly. We in front of Pretzel Works. Cause I was trying to go to a Black owned business, like, cause I wanted to, like, I was really doing a lot with my Black on tour at this time. And I wanted to go to a Black owned business, but they was closed. So when I got back in the car, I'm like, oh my God, I got a voicemail from my boss. So, me and my mom, we listened to that voicemail, and my mom looked at me and I looked at her, and I'm like, my mom said, well, God said you took too long. Like, she said, God said you took too long, because I've been talking about leaving this job. Like, and it was really compromising who I am as a person. Like, I'm trying to come in here with the best attitude. Now, mind you, this wasn't my only job at this point. I have 2 jobs. I had 2 jobs at this point. I started actually working with the rehab itself. So, I had 2 jobs. I had that job. So when I did put my 2 weeks in, I'm like, it's all right. Like, I'm going to just go to the other job and pick up more hours so I can support myself. So, me wanting to leave this job, it was compromising who I was. Like, I started to not be happy, because when I was trying to come in as myself, as my full self, that was an issue. Everything was just the issue. It was some drama at the job. But my thing is, I really come to the job to laugh, to enjoy myself, and leave. I work in a place where people are going through shit on a regular basis, okay? If the food not right, they mad at you. Okay? If there's no hand sanitizer in the container for them before they go to dinner, they mad at you. So, and it's not like they mad at you, it's just that they going through stuff, like, so you don't want to bring your own shit into this job. This is not that kind of job at all. It's not that kind of job. Me trying to enjoy working here because this is my job, I had my higher ups really like getting in the way of that. So my job was to sit at the podium and make sure nobody go past, because it's a secure building. No one can go in, nothing can be get passed through, blah, 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 blah. So the clients or the patients, they will come and talk to me. These are people that just want somebody to talk to. Okay, like me working at this job, I've been here for a good amount of time, so they know me. So they know that I'm going to have a conversation with you and I'm going to listen to you. That's just the kind of person I am. So that's the issue. That's not your job. I literally had somebody tell me, at this place, you're just supposed to sit here and not say nothing. Like, no hello, no good morning, no nothing. You're just supposed to sit here and make sure nobody get past, and that's it. Keep telling the patients, the clients to just keep going. Don't stop. You can't stop here. Don't talk to me. Damn, right? But I'm not that type of person. I could never, like, you have an issue or whatever, we're here. It's supposed to be customer service. So if you have an issue, I'm here to help. That's the issue. I didn't like that. So I'm like, you know what? Like, that's the issue. And then I had the drama with the girls. Literally had a girl gonna sit there and tell me she smacked the shit out of me. She gonna say she gonna smack. I'm like, she don't even know. I'm like... So I'm not sure what it is that I did to her, but I was really just trying to communicate to her that it was no hand sanitizer in the thing, and I already let the people know there was no hand sanitizer in the thing. But I ain't about to go through that. Okay? She was really about to bring me out of my character. Okay? So I'm like, I can't do that. You know, really the people... The bosses, they not helping me. They not really a big support. Literally had my account manager tell me like, well, Charlene, you always 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes late. You know, you always late to work. So how can I support you? How can I help you with this issue? How can I help you? I'm like, huh? If you haven't realized, if you haven't noticed lately, I've been on time, actually. I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get to work. To leave out the house, first of all, at 6 o'clock. To get to work at 7 o'clock. Okay? Give me a fucking break. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I just feel like, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit here and go through my whole life, but when we really think about it, we've been getting up early for like all our lives. Like, and just because you're conditioned to that does that mean that I'm a bad employee because I'm 5 minutes, 6 minutes late? First of all, I thought it was a 7-minute grace period. So you know what? I was just fed up. I'm just like, you know what? I can no longer work here. I can no longer do this no more. Like, it was really mentally fucking me up. Like, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm out here. Like, I put my 2 weeks in the week before my birthday. And like, this come into play where I've been wanting to start my podcast. Because in this job, I feel like I had no freedom of speech. I could not say anything. It's like a system. And you know something else that really played a part in me putting my 2 weeks in? George Floyd. You know, when that happened, my job is right near where a lot of the rioting that was happening. I did not go into work for 3 days. Because I'm like, I'm not going out there. Like, it's a lot of energy out there that is just so much pain. I just cannot go out there. Like, and I'm not about this. I'm sorry, this is a job, but like, literally, I had to really choose myself. I'm like, it's so much more going on in the world. And I seen this video, and it was a video, and it was this guy, and he worked at Taco Bell, and he had a Black Lives Matter mask during this, and he still had to go into work, but he had a Black Lives Matter mask. So his manager, the manager told him that he couldn't wear that mask, and I'm like, and he like, what you mean I can't wear this mask? He's like, we can't be political. Political? I'm black. This is no political. This is my life. I am black every time I wake up. I am black. Like, what do you not see? Like, someone could come in here and feel how they feel and shoot my fucking head off. Just because of how I look. Just because I'm black. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy for you to tell me that my life does not play a part in me even being able to come into this job and do the job you want me to do. And you paying me what? You paying me what? Not enough. I'm slaving in this job 40 hours out of my week. 2 days. What am I doing on them 2 days? Sleeping. I'm just like, you know what? Like, these people do not care about our lives. They do not care about our lives. And I'll be damned if I spend this amount of time out of my life. I actually really did the math. I did the math on how many hours did I spend at work and how many hours I spend sleeping. I could be gone tomorrow and you would not care. So I'm all right. So I put my 2 weeks in. At the same time, people threatening me. Now just threaten me. I think I'm a good person. I think I'm a nice person. Now just threaten me. But I put my 2 weeks in. And when I say George Floyd played a part, it's like if I'm going to spend majority of my time doing something, it's going to be to push forth my community. Like, and that's where I came up with My Black on Tour. My Black on Tour really is where everything started, because I want that for me. I want that for my siblings. I want that for my mom. I really realized we really need a system that's showcasing us and highlighting us and broadening us, so we know that we're not alone. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of things played a part in this. When I went to New Orleans in March with my best friend Angelique, when we went to New Orleans, like seeing different black people or seeing different communities, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like you not alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all got some of the same issues, or we all want the same things. I want to spend my life and my time pushing forth for the betterment of black people. And whoever want to do the same, let's do it. So, black-owned businesses, I'm starting with Philly. Where y'all at? Black-owned businesses, organizations, all that. Where y'all at? Like, and even if you want to start a business, it's so many young people now starting businesses.
Yella, yes, this is a ShoOffPod where we grow, laugh, and talk shh, all while practicing our right to freedom of speech. I'm your host, Shaolin, but you're special, so please call me Sho. Follow mine as I help your journey to freedom, self-discovery, and unconditional love. We on the run with a little bit of fun.
So, and we're back. You know who it is. It's Show or whatever. Last time we was talking about My Black on Tour, aka MBOT. So My Black on Tour, that's where it all started. That's the foundation, because yes, I want it for myself, but I want it for everyone else. Okay, I want it for all of us. Okay, so that's where I went with that. And when I say I want it, I'm talking about freedom, okay? I'm talking about freedom. Because as y'all know, in the beginning of 2020, my narrative word was freedom. And I didn't even know how deep that was until it was really happening to me, because like that's crazy. But me leaving my job, I really was just searching for freedom, and because doing it doing it in a way where it's contributing to my life, to my community, and to my career, to my career. Even though at this time I'm not sure even how that looks, but I just knew that I had to leave that job to figure it out. And well, I thought I had to leave that job because I was working hard. Like, I was working hard even at the job. I was working hard, but I felt like, oh, I need more time. I need more time. I need more time. So I'm like, I need more time to get more balanced and to project more work. So I'm just like on go at this point. Okay. I talked about MBOT, my Black on Tour. I talked about ShoOffPod, and ShoOffPod was just my rebellion to create something, a platform for freedom of speech. Because at this point of me deciding to leave my job, I decided I'm tired of people telling me no. I'm tired of people telling me what to do. I'm tired of people telling me that how I feel is wrong. I'm tired of people telling me how to do things. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, I just want to be free and do it in a way. And can you just appreciate it for how I do it? You feel what I'm saying? Because it's all love at the end of the day. So now moving forward, this is my birthday week. So I wasn't just doing that. I did a photo shoot that same week. Okay. Yo. I'm so like, people always look at me like, yo, show, like, Shaolin, whatever. How you do it? Like, but I did a photo shoot that week because I do a photo shoot for my birthday every year. I try to anyway. So, excuse me. I did a photo shoot that week, and when I got that voicemail, and I'm like, all right, bet, cool with me. Like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna be real on this podcast. I applied for unemployment right away. Give me that. Give me that. So I'm not stressing. I'm not worrying. I still got one more paycheck or whatever. I still got everything set up for the event that I was creating too. So I had an event, the Submerged Beauty event, my senior collection that I did on mental health and drugs, and loving yourself unconditionally. I wanted to do an event for that because I had just released my editorial video for it. Mind you, I was doing all that while I was at work. I don't know. I be hard on myself sometimes. So that's just crazy. Because I was really doing a lot while I was at work, but then I still left work, to just do more work. I'm crying. For my businesses and just my brand and, getting that together. I used to go to work always talking about my brand. Like, people still today, like, when I go there, like, because I still have my other job. I go there occasionally. And people always ask me, like, are you still sewing? Are you still doing this? Are you still doing that? And I'm like, yes, I'm trying to get it together. I'm doing it. Yes, that's what I've been doing. I had an event, that Submerged Beauty event. And I also had my photo shoot. And then after, it was just a fun week, for real. That rest of the week, this was on Monday. My birthday was on Monday. When I got this call, I was terminated on Monday. I had that whole week. It was a fun week. I was just doing everything. Okay, it was a fun week. I felt so just free. Like, that was the best birthday gift I ever received. Now we're on to the topic of, this is a newfound freedom for me. I really started thinking about my life at this point. Like, after that fun birthday week, I really started thinking about my life. Like, when I was young, It was me and my mom, and my mom always worked. That's where I get it from. I got it from my mama. But like, my mom was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, when you really think about this, like, my mom had me at 19. I was very young. Okay, you mean to tell me I was getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning even before I even went to kindergarten, because my mom had to go to work. And then when my mom had my sister, I still had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for my mom to go to work. And I don't know about y'all, but my mom left me and my sister in the house. Don't answer that door. Okay, I'm grown now. Don't y'all try it. I'm grown. So, yeah, so don't answer that door. And I knew my mom's cell phone number. I knew my mom's job number, just in case anything. I was feeding me and my sister. That was my life then. And then moving on from there, when I started kindergarten, I'm still getting up early because my mom got to get to work before I got to go to school. My mom worked at Dunkin' Donuts. Y'all know Dunkin' Donuts open up early. Okay? That was happening. And then when I even went to elementary school, still getting up early because my elementary school was not close to where I lived. I had to get on the school bus. And then even middle school, that's when I moved to North Philly, and I was in North Philly, but I was going to school up Mount Airy, up at Germantown. So going to school there, had to get up and catch the school bus and be on the school bus for literally 45 minutes to an hour. And after that, going to high school and getting up early with that, and graduating high school and going to college and getting up early. Now, college was something different. Getting up early in college, but also just getting up early and not even had gotten any sleep the night before. You know how many all-nighters I did in college? Like, college really something else. For real, for real. College is really something else. Okay? When you talk about lack of sleep, forgetting to eat. So college really taught me a different kind of hustle. For real, for real. It was a different kind of free. But it definitely taught me a different kind of hustle. So after college or whatnot, like, I went to the 9 to 5. Still getting up early. You know what I'm saying? At the graduation part and the fashion show part was the best thing. It was just like, wow, like, really, I accomplished this big thing. I really graduated college. Like, wow, like, everybody that I love was there. And I'm just like, and even when I posted on Instagram, like, just wow, like, it was amazing. It was just like, wow, that's another accomplishment. Wow. That's all right, y'all. That's it. To be continued. See y'all. Watch out for the next one.
Yella, yes, this is a ShoOffPod where we grow, laugh, and talk all while practicing our right to freedom of speech. I'm your host, Shaolin, but you're special, so please call me Sho. Follow mine as I help your journey to freedom, self-discovery, and unconditional love. We on the run with a little bit of fun.
And we're back with another one. That's how YouTubers be. And we're back with another one. And we're back with another banger. Like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, I left off with, how I graduated college and how, getting up early since before kindergarten. Like, who did I think I was? And mind you, I had 5 other siblings, so I was taking care of my siblings and everything. So getting up early and just like, having responsibilities, not really, well, I had a childhood, but it was just like, I grew up fast. Y'all know how that is. Y'all don't know how that is. Ask me some questions and I'll answer them. But, just getting up early and then college and then leaving college and then going to a job, and I already told y'all about that. So this was a new found freedom. Like, I literally don't have no job. Like, literally all my 24 hours is mine. I was still going into my other job once in a while, but that's only 16 hours every 2 weeks that I was telling myself that I would do just to make some extra money. So, it's just as new. So it was even a moment in time where I was like getting that itch to find another job. And I really had to train myself to be like, you're not going back to a 9 to 5. Like, you already said that. Once you left that job, you're not going back to a 9 to 5. You're going to make this work. You're going to make this work with My Black on Tour. You're going to make this work with ShoOffPod. You're going to make this work with your ShoOff brand. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make this work with your fashion. You're going to make this work with all your dreams and everything. You're going to make this work. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you're not going back. Like, and it's crazy, like, when I say you're not going back, because you know how people, like, I've been watching these old school, like, these old movies, like, Waist Deep. Like, I just watched Waist Deep, and it's like, you know how people feel about the cops. Like, I'm not going back to jail. Like, I'm not going back to jail. That's how it is. Like, I'm not going back to a 9 to 5. Like, I'm going to make this work. So I had to really train myself to be like, you're not going to go apply for no job. Because I'm used to really working 3 jobs at one time while working full-time, going to school full-time. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to that. I'm even, like, I watch my mom hustle. Like, my mom's a hustler. Okay, I really watch my mom really make it happen with 6 kids. Okay? We never had anything to worry about. My mom's so extra. My mom is so extra that every time we went on to a school trip, she had to get a whole new outfit for me. So extra, my mom. Like, I'm like, Mom, I can wear something that's in the closet. No, you need something new and get my hair done. So I'm really aware of that. So I had to really tell myself, if you're gonna do anything, it's gonna be for those businesses that you want to start and to make those changes that you want to make in your community. That's it. So I start doing pop-up shops. I made my Black on Tour Instagram page in June. I've been started working on My Black on Tour in June before I left my job, because I already knew once the George Floyd stuff happened, and I'm just like, I gotta do something. I had to do something about this. Like, I had to do it. So I'm like, I'm gonna start this. And yep, that's what I did. I started an Instagram in June 2020. But I got some t-shirts made. I got some t-shirts made for My Black on Tour. And I'm like, the way that I am, I'm like, I'm doing everything I want to do. So I got some t-shirts made for My Black on Tour. Got some t-shirts made for ShoOff. I started doing pop-up shops. I started making like remixing denim, just cutting denim up and making masks. I started doing all that for ShoOff and going to pop-up shops. And with My Black on Tour this time, I started recording pop-up shops to let people know on My Black on Tour page, this was happening. Come on out, like, support, support, because that's what I was really pushing for. That's what I am pushing for. Support Black-owned businesses. And when you post on Instagram, showcase Black-owned businesses. Where you get that from? I want to know where you got that from. Oh, you know a Black-owned what? Oh, you know a Black-owned this? You know somebody that can help me with that? Because, when everything was happening, it was a big push to spend with the Black dollar, to circulate the Black dollar. I'm not spending no more money with y'all. When the riots was happening, people like, these businesses. I'm like, honestly, this is a freedom of speech podcast, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. Honestly, I kept saying, fuck those businesses. You come in our community, you make money off of us, you know what I'm saying? And you know what's going on. You see our pain. And you not out here doing it with us. Why do I care about your business? So me, I'm in the middle. Whoever who went out and rioted, cool beans. Okay? How work is, I need all that energy. Okay? People who went out and looted, good for you. If you made $1 on it, good for you. You feel what I'm saying? Me, I was on Instagram cussing people out. I was literally cussing people out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did go out to a protest. Maybe I'll talk about that later, but these are like quick trailers, so I don't want to get too deep into little, details, but I did go to a protest. I did a lot during that time. But I say all that to say, like, it was a lot going on to spend the Black dollar. So I'm like, I want to showcase that, and I want people to know, like, I'm starting this, and, if anybody, I want y'all to communicate with me, what do y'all need, So when I started going there, I started having conversations with different businesses and everything. I met so many different businesses. I met so many different people. I'm like, oh, I can live like this. If this was my job, like, to do this, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like experiencing meeting new people and hearing their stories, and just, being able to, like, help somebody in any way, even if it's just a 5-minute conversation or whatever, or just to tell you, keep going with your business and don't give up. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I can live like that. And if I can live a good life and do that, then that's what I want to do. So I was doing pop-up shops, like, I got me a table, I got me a canopy, like, I was paying, like, the little fees, how you pay, like, the little fees. I was out there, so I was doing that, and it was real fun. Like, after a while, though, I did stop, because I'm like, the way that I am, I'm all about foundation. And I mentioned it in one of my other trailers. Like, foundation. Like, I don't want to start and it be able to be broken. So I took a step back to get everything in order, to get organized. I bought binders, I bought 2 binders, one for show, that's me. that's for the businesses and then one for Inbot, so I can organize and be very diligent about what I want to do, because if I want this to be my life, I need to be organized with it. So, and I need to be patient, and I need to start building that foundation for it. So I just start writing. I'm writing books and writing. It started getting cooler, so I stopped doing pop-up shops. Like, I was still promoting on My Black on Tour. I was still doing all of that. Now, we are up to fall, winter, December. And this is when I got my freedom tat. My goal was to stop working in my job in December, but before I stopped working in my job, to get my freedom tat, because one of my supervisors wanted to be real, like, I don't know, bossy, I guess, and tell me, oh, you can't work here with a face tat, because I was just talking about it. It was just a topic, and I was like, I want to get a face tat. I might want to get a face tat. Like, what if I got like one something like right here or something like that? And he was like, oh, not working here. And I'm like, looked at him like, what made, like, not to be disrespectful, but what makes you think that I want to work here for the rest of my life? Like, I graduated for fashion design. Like, I'm not worried about that. Like, this is just a stepping stone. This is not my life. And I feel like that moment, I'm like, oh, I got to get out. Okay? Because I don't want to start thinking that this is my life. Uh-oh. Y'all know what that is. That's time to be continued. Y'all know what we'll be talking about next. My freedom tat. Y'all got so many questions about my freedom tat. But all right, y'all. And we out. See you on the next one.
Yes, this is a ShoOffPod where we grow, laugh, and talk all while practicing our right to freedom of speech. I'm your host, Shaolin, but you're special, so please call me Sho. Follow mine as I help your journey to freedom, self-discovery, and unconditional love. We on the run. with a little bit of fun.
And we're back. do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And we're back. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And we're back. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And we're back. So we left off on my freedom tag. How did that come about? Now show. Now just get a face tat show. Now just get a face tat, Charlene. Come on now. The different responses that I have gotten off of my face tat, child. So I'm gonna give you a little backstory on it. Like I said, in the trailer before, we was just talking, like me and my friend Zai, like we always just chop it up, you know what I'm saying? And I was just saying like, oh, what if I got like a face tat? Like I was thinking about it, like, you know how we do, just thinking about it. I was just thinking about it, like maybe. So when he was like, you not working here, I'm just like, I was real confused. But anyway, we moving on from that. So I said, you know what? Bet. So I'm going to get it. And I'm going to come into work. And then if you want to fire me, fire me. And this was supposed to happen in December. Nothing ever goes as planned, because y'all know I got fired on my birthday in July. So it just was like always meant to happen that way. So I said, I'm going to get the tattoo and then you can fire me. But either way, I'm going to be quitting anyway. So I said, I got to get my tattoo before the new year. So, time moved forth and I already said, you know what, I'm going to get freedom tatted on my face. And it was near my ear, but I was already talking about getting it done when I was working in security, because I used to talk about it with my friend Zai, and Zai used to be like, no, you don't gotta get on your face, maybe get it near your ear or behind your ear. She was like, don't get on your face, like don't get on your face, like why on your face? She was just like, why on your face, like why on your face, like why you gotta get on your face? People was not really with it, not at all. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. So I knew I wanted to get freedom on my face, but as time went forth, like this was during the election, because the election happened in the fall. Now, when I tell you West Philly was like all these different, y'all know it was so much controversy with this past election. It was so much shit with this past election, okay? I'm just like, you know what, when are we getting a break? I'm just like, when I really started thinking about the election, I was like, y'all talking about this election, but these people that's running are doing very nasty things to children. And they are allowing these things to happen. Yo, they gonna block my ass. But I don't care. This is a podcast for freedom of speech, okay? But they are doing some nasty things to children in Epstein's Island. If y'all do not know about these things, y'all need to know about these things. And I feel like that should have been a bigger topic during this election, because and we should have really went onto a strike, because these are children, and they are at risk. You know what I'm saying? Girls going missing in bulk, in big quantities. And then we don't hear nothing more about it. Oh, these girls went missing. Y'all remember all them girls that went missing in DC? And then we didn't hear nothing else about it. Then when we start hearing that they be selling organs. And then we hearing that they selling our melanin. We hearing all these things and just this is our life. And it really bothered me that we were not talking about this during this election. Not to mention, the vice president was a big part of putting black men in jail for weed. Something that y'all do, we do on a regular basis, that's on the streets, that cops do, that everybody do. And that's legal in so many states now. And she's on a podcast talking about I tried some weed. But you got people that's locked up in a cell for years and years. Can y'all imagine? Why? I just feel like that should have been a topic. And for me, it was the kids. It's like a lot of my friends have kids, and I just want to care for them because they're innocent in all this, and they did not choose to be here. And we know how it feels to just be a child and just be like, dang, I ain't choose to be here. Like, ease up on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to have a little bit of fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why can't I be creative or whatever it is you was thinking as a child? So I had made up this thing, and I'm like, okay, like, I want to get kids to write freedom out for me. And at first it started off as a project, but I'm like, what if I got it tattooed? Like, what if I use their lettering as my font? Because it's coming closer to, to December. And I'm like, I gotta get this done before 2020 is over. So I'm like, what font am I gonna use? I don't wanna use no regular font. So I'm like, I'm gonna use the kid font. Like, so I had kids under 10, but my brother Jarrell, he is 11, so he participated. But I had to use my brother's, duh. But so I had them write out freedom. I had 7 kids write out freedom. Well, I posted it up to see if anyone would want to do it, but not a lot of people, participated too much. Well, it's a lot at first, but I have kids near me that write, so I'm like, I need 7 kids that can write freedom, and I'm gonna pick a letter from each child, and I'm gonna put it on my face. And people was just like, what, Shaolin? Like, like, what, yo? Okay. Like, people did not, like, think that I was serious. So, I got my 7 kids. My F is Zori. My R is Safir. My first E is KJ. My second E is Jarrell. My D is Armani. And my O is Chloe. And my M is Kylie. And I use their lettering. I picked a letter from each of them, just based off of how I liked it, like, just to put it together. And their ages range from, I believe, yes, 6 at the time, 6 to 11. And it was just like, I just was so, it's my favorite tattoo. Like, I had my friend Ashley, she was there with me, and the person who did my tattoo is my best friend's cousin. So it was just like, he did all my tattoos. So it was really like so nice. And my friend, she had gave me these daisies, and I'm like, what does daisies mean? And come to find out, daisies mean purity. Trust and believe, like, everything happens for a reason. And she didn't know that she didn't even know she was going to be there that day during my tattoo. So I got my tattoo, and I was just like, I love it. And something about me, I don't know why I do things fully at first. I just do it because I trust it. But I already knew. I already had my facts. I got the face tat because I said to myself, I'm never going back to a 9-to-5. You telling me I can't have face tats at a job? Okay, I'm not coming back. How about that? I'm gonna get a face tat. So don't even like. So it was kind of like a game where I'm like, ha, I got a face tat. Now I can't go to a 9-to-5. It was that. It was like, okay, so what do I want to say? Freedom. You know what I'm saying? Me saying I don't want to go back to a 9-to-5. I want freedom. I want to live a free life. I want freedom for me. I want freedom for my mom. I want freedom for my friends. I want freedom for my second family. I want freedom for all of us, and I definitely want freedom for the kids because they deserve it. So, yeah, that's why I got the tattoo. People ask me, did it hurt? And I'm like, I mean, it's a tattoo. So, I mean, it stung a little bit, I guess, but it didn't hurt like, I can't do this. Like, he went over it twice. It didn't hurt that bad. It didn't hurt. I got it where I got it. And when I was really talking about this, I I was talking to my mentor. I even talked to my mentor about it, Patricia, and I was just telling him, like, as soon as I told, he was the first person that understood it. He was like, I understand what you mean, because, like, when you look at my face, that's what you're gonna see. So yes, like, when you look at my face, you're gonna see my face tat, like, and it say freedom, and it's in the kids' handwriting, because it's for them. They should be demanding it, the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for the kids going on this, like, mini revolution, basically. That brings me to Freedom Futures. These kids, like, I don't never do nothing and not give back. I want my whole business and my whole brand to be about giving back. So you will see more with Freedom Futures. You will see more about these kids. Trust and believe. These kids and more kids. Yes, Freedom Futures, like, that's something that I'm doing to give back for the kids. It's bigger than y'all thought. Like, I just put out a little poster like, yeah, can y'all get y'all kids the right freedom? But, like, everything that I do, y'all will see that everything that I do has a purpose. Okay? Everything that I do has a purpose, and everything you do has a purpose. Trust and believe it. My freedom tat is everything to me. It is the reason why I keep going. Everything to me. I don't have no kids, but I don't have no biological kids, but all the kids is my kids. I'm the favorite auntie, okay? There we go. That's all for today. Until next time, to be continued.
Yella, yes, this is a ShoOffPod where we grow, laugh, and talk shh, all while practicing our right to freedom of speech. I'm your host, Shaolin, but you're special, so please call me Sho. Follow mine as I help your journey to freedom, self-discovery, and unconditional love. We on a run with a little bit of fun.
Hello, are you there? Hello, are you there? And we're back on track. Okay, I don't know how to act, but I'm getting in the bag, and we about to make this track. Period. Bars. Sorry, no, y'all. Don't play me. All right, so we left off on Freedom Futures. My freedom tat. Yes, my freedom tat is my favorite tattoo. And I hope you guys understand now what my freedom tat means to me. And I hope you support it. Anything that you see coming soon for that. At this time, this is December. Mind you, I've been working, so I'm going to go into... I've been working to get my own place for a very long time. As a child and having an independent mom, she automatically wants to teach you independence. Okay? Get it yourself or you ain't gonna have it. You heard me? That is like, I don't know. Y'all tell me, do y'all go through that? Getting my own place, so I've been working to get my own apartment. So at this time I was waiting to hear back about that, because it's a big goal to have your own space. To bring balance and to bring, if I'm gonna really be able to create the way I want to create. I moved into my first apartment in January. And get this, y'all. My life's so special. My life is like a movie. I signed my lease on Inauguration Day. Inauguration Day, the 20th. That is the day that I signed my lease. And I'm like, yup, I'm moving in. And y'all was like, yup, we moved Donald Trump out. We're not going to talk about Donald Trump right now. But just so y'all know, I voted for Kanye West. Now that you know that, you know what kind of podcast this is, okay? And at this time, I'm like, bet I got my first space. Now I can create. Now I can keep working on my foundation. Now I can do this. Now I can do that. So, but at the same time of really doing grown up stuff with having your own place. You know what I'm saying? Bills. Okay, I'm grown now. I'm grown now. Or am I? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. So, getting my first apartment definitely, I don't want to say slowed things down a little bit, but I'm a little hard on myself. So I do be saying slow down things a little bit because I really wanted to do so much. But sometimes you really have to just prioritize. I need somewhere to live. But back to me just getting organized, and I have a real big issue with procrastination. Am I the only one? Everybody raise your hand if you got procrastination issues. Do anybody else be out here procrastinating? Cause I be procrastinating, okay? And it really gets in the way. When they say procrastination will really stop you from getting done what you want to get done. And mind you, that big shift of having the structure from being in school all the way and up until graduating, and then having the structure of a 9 to 5, and then having no structure. I'm literally building my structure from the ground up. It's kind of like I've been born again. I gotta build how I'm gonna get this done, how I'm gonna be structured, and how I'm gonna be diligent and determined and all that good stuff. And it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, to be honest. I'm still working on it today as I speak. So I just say that to just say, don't be hard on yourself with it. Like, I accomplished a lot, but I still be hard on myself. Like, Shalyn, you moved into your first apartment. Okay, you still doing this on Instagram. You still doing this with your brand. You still doing this with your foundation, with the things that people don't see. Stop being so hard on yourself. So I'm working on my procrastination, and I realized I'm like, you know what? Like, Instagram is an issue. And the way that I am is like, once I determine the issue, I annihilate the issue. Let me stop some Call of Duty shit. Like, annihilate, like murder, okay? Kill the issue. Get it out the way, like really how it be. So get rid of the issue. So I deleted my Instagram account. This is when I went on the run. I didn't even know I was on the run until much later, much later. But me leaving Instagram was really for me to really get into grounding myself. Because I really needed to get this foundation together so I could get to the part of creating the way that I want to create, and doing what I want to do, and changing what I want to help change, and helping the people that I want to help, serving the people that I want to serve, and and just serving people, period. I want to create, and the way that I always thought about my work was a communication tool. My fashion, my work is just a communication tool too. Also, it's not just a beautiful piece. Yes, it's beautiful. It's amazing. But it's really to communicate something to help people's lives. So I said, I got to get rid of Instagram. I got to get in my mind. And I even had a spiritual person come in. Like, I don't know if this is not a traditional thing to do, but I got on Instagram and I got in touch with my girl, Shahida. And that's Gemini Gems for y'all who don't know. That's Gemini Gems. And I said, I need you to come to my apartment and help me cleanse my apartment. Like, I need to start getting grounded with myself. And I'm a very spiritual person. I don't really have a religion. I'm very, very spiritual. I listen to my heart first, if anything. So I knew it was an imbalance or something, because I'm like, I'm procrastinating way too much, and I'm wasting time. And I'm like, I need to get this time and I need to be more balanced. So I had her come in. She, brought me some stuff and I paid her for her time. Uh-oh. Here you go. And that's it. And that's it. And that's it for right now. I'll see y'all next time.
Yella, yes, this is a ShoOffPod where we grow, laugh, and talk shh, all while practicing our right to freedom of speech. I'm your host, Shaolin, but you're special, so please call me Sho. Follow mine as I help your journey to freedom, self-discovery, and unconditional love. We on the run with a little bit of fun.
Ring the alarm. Ring the alarm. So I'm back, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. So last time we were together, I was talking about bringing my girl Shahida out. So I brought her in and she really helped me with my grounding, and she's a big support of my Black on Tour. She really helps me with this. She was one of the very first people that knew about my Black on Tour before it even hit Instagram the way it did. So she's very special to me. So I had her come out and I paid her for her time, and she basically helped me with the grounding, and she also gave me a sunstone, and she told me, give yourself the same compassion you give others, because I deserve that. So I'm like, wow, I really needed that. Because I'm a Cancer. Not to say this is an excuse, but I'm a Cancer, so I do find myself giving others, like, I'm very nurturing. So, I find myself giving others more compassion than I give myself, and putting people first before I put myself. So I really had to learn that. This journey wasn't just the technical stuff, but it was really, I had to do a lot of work within myself. Self-work and self-discovery and self-development is really the hardest part to you accomplishing your dreams. Okay, and that is really what I've been doing. And I really realized that is the key to me getting through and getting done when I want to get done. For real, y'all. So, after that happened, I'm like, that was a big shift in my energy. So I'm like, all right, so I gotta keep this going, stay grounded, just, you are grounded, telling myself you are grounded, you are abundant, because, I also, to even start these businesses, I need money. So I start thinking about side hustles, and I'm like doing my hair, and I'm like, someone came up and was like, you should just make your own gel and sell it. And I'm like, because I make my own gel. As y'all know, I do have locks. I've had locks for a year and 4 months now. I'm going on 5 months. And these are the locks that I did. And I've been taking care of my locks ever since the beginning. Like, I've had a friend, I've had her retwist my locks a few times, but most times I retwist my own locks and I make my own retwisting gel. So I make my own retwisting gel. So someone was just like, at this point, I'm like, I need to find a whole bunch of different ways to make money, okay? Like, I need multiple streams of income. Y'all know that y'all been seeing that all on Instagram, multiple streams of income. You need multiple streams of income, like, you need that to survive, and you need it to, accomplish, your goals. So I start doing hair, y'all. I start retwisting locks. Like I start this 9 to 5, so I start retwisting locks. I start making my gel, like, and I'm doing all this with just the people around me, because I'm not on Instagram no more. People don't know that I got this going on. It's just word of mouth for real. So I was retwisting locks. I sold some bottles of retwisting gel. And that's where Golden PHL come in, because Golden PHL came in because even though I was not working and all that, so I'm still getting my waxes, still getting my facials from my good girl Nisa at the Glowing Up. I'm about to say glowing Up Factory, but glowing Up PHL. And I was just like, I want to learn how to do facials, all that. Like, so I'm like thinking about all the ways that I can make extra streams of income. So that's Golden PHL. I will keep y'all updated on that, coming soon. So at this point, y'all probably like, oh, you want to do a lot. You want to do a lot, girl. How you going to do that? Trust and believe I'm going to do it. Trust and believe I am going to do it. This is just stuff that I do in my regular life. I already do that. So this is a tip for y'all. Like my saying, my life is my business. Okay? So when you start to go, it's like Build-A-Bear. Let me build my life. Building my life. Like, if you could build your life, how would you want it to look? And if you want it to look like that, what do you have to do to accomplish that? And how can you make money off of it as well? That's all. It seemed that simple. But it takes a lot of work and a lot of patience and a lot of foundation work, like I was telling y'all. But I started doing some side hustles and everything. Really just forcing myself to figure out how I'm going to replace a paycheck, basically. Like, how am I going to survive? How am I going to pay my rent? Because now I have an extra bill. I pay rent now, So how am I going to do all that? So that's where that came in. Still no Insta. I came back to Instagram April 1st. But even before I left Instagram, people was contacting me, like, wanting to work with me. So before I left Instagram, I got some numbers. I got a couple numbers to work with artists and business owners. So because I do a lot of branding work and a lot of creative direction, and I really do help people. Get their branding together, because I really truly believe that your brand is just you. You determine what that consists of. You don't have to share your whole life. I'm not. Child, who want to do that? I ain't doing all that. You gotta have some privacy. Duh. You got have some privacy. First and foremost, I did some alterations, but we're also speaking about working together later in the future. And I'm also working with an artist. And I also, even during this time, recorded a video with an artist as well. So even with me being off Instagram, I was still getting work done. I'm so active. Don't think that you need Instagram to work. And I understand why we use Instagram. That's why I came back. Duh. But we don't need Instagram to accomplish everything that we want to accomplish, and reach the people that we need to reach. Your family and your friends are your first supporters. The first couple of people that bought my gel were people that I see on a regular basis. Y'all hear that bell? That's it for now. Oh, y'all gonna see me next time. promise. I'm coming back. I promise. I'm coming back. But all right, y'all. That's it for today. I see y'all next time. To be continued.
Yella, yes, this is a ShoOffPod where we grow, laugh, and talk shh, all while practicing our right to freedom of speech. I'm your host, Shaolin, but you're special, so please call me Sho. Follow mine as I help your journey to freedom, self-discovery, and unconditional love. We on the run with a little bit of fun.
They see me rolling. They see me rolling. I'm hazing. Trying to catch me riding dirty. 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 Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. So, I left off last time by saying you don't need Instagram to get a quick buck. Like, turn to the people that surround you. If they support you, they're going to support you, okay? They're going to support you. They're going to support you, okay? So they are your first test subjects. I don't want to say test subjects, but basically test subjects. You know, they're going to tell you, I ain't paying that for that. Or they're going to tell you, this not working. Or they're going to tell you, you got to do this better. Or that's just your first review system, okay? And that's how you're going to be able to make your business better. That's how you're going to be able to build your business better and all that. I'm doing all this off Instagram. When I tell you, we having meetings and everything. I can't wait to see y'all. I can't wait to tell y'all. I can't wait to show y'all what I was really doing with these artists. And they will be coming on this podcast to talk about their work. Because I really want to interview creators on this podcast and about their journey. Because I feel like we see the product and then we don't really know what did the journey look like? Like, yes, we have people that enjoy our work and love our stuff and everything, but I feel like it's a big part of success with your business is showing people the hard work and the journey that you put in, because that's just going to encourage them to do the same, to not give up, to know that everyone's journey looks different. Share your story and be honest, because the more real people you help, the better. The more real people you help, the better. And that's going to be the better for your business or whatever you want to do for your brand. So, I'm doing that at the same time of working on my foundation and literally locking myself in my apartment and not leaving unless it has to do with family, to be honest. I was on Instagram without being on Instagram. Let me tell you how. I was at a hookah bar. Throwing ones on some chick, you know what I'm saying? It's some chick. Some woman at this hookah bar. It was like at Buzz comedy show at the exclusive hookah lounge. They was recording. I was on live. He was recording and everything, you know, getting content for his Instagram and everything, promotion, and just to have a good time. So doing that, and I've even heard people say like, yeah, I seen, you know, this person post you on Instagram, and people would call me like, yeah, this person mentioned you on Instagram, and I was on Instagram without being on Instagram. That really told me a lot. If y'all feel like people don't see y'all, people see you. Just keep doing what you doing. People see you, even when you go off Instagram, even when you disappear from social media. If you gotta disappear from social media to get yourself together, you do that. It's so easy. Just delete the app to refocus. That's all. It's just a refocus. That's all. So I was still living my life. You know what I'm saying? Still seeing the kitties. You know what I'm saying? People who, you know, I really hang out with and everything. They got my number. I'm texting them. They know they could text me if they need anything. Blase, blase. So when I realized that like you have control. You know, you have control over Instagram. You don't have to post. You don't have to feel any pressure from Instagram. You know, or even feel any pressure to produce and show people what you're working on. You know what you're working on. You know, like you know what you're working on. You just got to make sure that the foundation is strong so it can't be torn down. That's all you got to do. So when I decided to go back to Instagram, I said, you know, when I did, right before I went back to Instagram, I was like, you know what? I'm on the run from things like that. From these conditions that society put us in. You got to do this. You got to do that. If you don't do this, then you ain't that. If you don't do this, then you're not popping. If you don't do this, then you're not doing the best that you could be doing. I remember when the pandemic started and it was like, you know, this big pressure about accomplishing something because it kind of slowed people down. You know, it was like, you know, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people got a lot of time on their hands. A lot of parents are spending more time with their kids. A lot of things was coming to light. And the 2020, that's what I call like the eyes and show off. That's where I created show off, because the eyes is like, wow, like it's like opening our eyes to like, there's so much more to life. There's so much more to the world, and there's so much more to you. So me, the way that I am is like me leaving my job, me going against the grain and being like, no, I'm not going to do that. If I want to accomplish what I'm going to accomplish and what I want to accomplish and what my purpose is, then I need to go on a run from all that, because I have to break generational curses. You know, things that on why I have to do it for the people that have the chance to do it. You know, like when we really think about it, like how many of our ancestors or people that we know or people that we've lost, you know, I'm not sure about y'all, but I know, you know, I went to Charter High School for Architecture and Design, and we've lost a couple of people from school. When we was in school, we've lost a couple of people, you know, like, and if you listen to this, like, know that I think about that. You know, like, they did not get the chance. And my mindset is, if you're going to do it, at least do it for those people that don't have the chance. Especially, and when I see this, I mean, I want you to, like, for real, hear this and feel this. Especially for the people that it was taken away from them. That we have the people that had the choice, but it just got messed up. And maybe they in jail, or maybe they just, maybe they record messed up or something, whatever. And even those people need help. Even those people we should be wanting to help. But we have people that have been murdered, like literally taken away from us. Like, that's not fair. That they didn't get the chance to live a free life before they was taken away. So my mindset was like, if you're going to do it, at least do it for the people that can't today, in this moment right now. That's my mindset. And that really keep me going. On a regular basis, yo. On a regular basis, that keep me going. That's my on the run thing, where it's like I'm not going back to a 9 to 5. I'm not doing that because in order for us to see change, we got to do the opposite of what's been going on. We have to do the opposite or transform it. And that go back to my Black on Tour. We have to have patience and love with each other. That's the phone, y'all. This is so nice, y'all. I hope y'all get as much from these trailers as I do. And that's what the ShoOffPod is about. Like, yes, we laugh and everything, but we also growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, me sharing my story is just so we can grow. And what I really learned during 2020, during the riots, like, yes, I did cuss some people out during that time. But I'm human and I'm in pain too. And we all responded in different ways. But I really gained the understanding that we are all at different points of our lives. But that does not mean that anyone deserves less of the patience, less of the understanding, less of the love. They deserve just as much. They deserve this just as much as people that's not on that quote unquote level. They deserve just as much. And really to sit there and look in the mirror and tell yourself, you deserve just as much as the next person. You know what I'm saying? Enough of that we getting left behind. Nobody's getting left behind.